Capricorn, I'm going to do your career and finance reading for May 2022. And this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as any other placement that you want to apply it to. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. You've not been, Capricorn, you've been probably one of the only signs that have not done that at all, and it gets a little irritating. So, eventually what I'm going to do is I'm just, like I said, I'm going to basically start doing readings for the ones that actually do enjoy the readings, that actually participate and actually listen. Other than that, I'm just going to cut a few signs out, because there's no point in doing it for signs that just watch it and never, especially if the average viewing is like 4 to 5 minutes, and you still don't pay attention to anything in regards to the like, share, subscribe message that I put in there, or if I ask you. I've asked people to comment. I work hard on the artwork, things like that, and I'm not going to sit there and just keep doing it for people that don't seem like that they are grateful. So for the ones that do, I do appreciate you. Thank you very much. And you will be the ones that hopefully will participate in the giveaways and things like that I've got planned later on for the channel. All right, Great Spirit, please allow me to be a clear channel for Capricorn at this time, for career and finance. Also, be mindful that there's a bar next to where I live, and it's right on the strip. It's right on the strip, so you'll hear sirens and things like that, and people singing. So just disregard that. All right, so Capricorn, what are the messages for Capricorn in regards to career and finance for May 2022? What are the messages for Capricorn in regards to career and finance for May 2022? What are the messages for Capricorn in regards to career and finance for May 2022? What are the messages for Capricorn in regards to career and finance for May 2022? Ace of Summer. It says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Now, the way that you would apply that in career and finance, that could just be a career relationship, or you could be meeting love. I mean, it can go into love, as far as career and finance. But you just want to, when it comes to the Ace of Summer, you can take that many different ways. It could be, let's see. It could just be, apply it like this. Everything that I told you that's basically that says on the card, apply it to your career in any way that you can. It could be like when it comes to career and finance, the way that you would apply that, it would be that perhaps all this is happening right now. Perhaps that you have realized that the career that you're working in right now is that you never thought you would meet anybody there. So now that you've met a partner there or someone, and you've fallen in love, and that's just that's what's happening for you. But I'll look further into that. I might have to actually switch decks. This may not be the best deck for this reading, but I know it's got. Yeah, it is, because this. I'll tell you what, we'll just put that, we'll have that card as a bonus, because that's not exactly what, it may be helpful for some of you that are actually have met someone, or a confirmation or something like that. Okay, so what are the messages in regards to, for Capricorn in regards to career and finance? What does Capricorn need to know about career and finance at this time? What does Capricorn need to know about career and finance at this time? You got 2 cards coming out. All right, so balance. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush. Okay, so Capricorn, I've said this before. Y'all are governed by Saturn, which is your ruler in astrology. So time can be it can really make you feel like that it's controlling you and things like that. But a lot of times how you fix that is meditation. Time is more of a man-made construct in regards to like time on a clock, but there is such thing as time, But most people that meditate and things like that, they would meditate and they would be in the moment of now, or they would put themselves in a more grounded present moment. If you stay in the present moment and stop worrying about what you got to do tomorrow or the next day or the past, you'll find that time is more of the illusionary aspect that doesn't affect you the same way. So balance. So that's like the Justice card in Libra. So when it comes to career and finance, it's basically telling you that you need to balance everything out. Balance your time, balance how much energy you put into it. Make sure that you're getting enough rest. Don't get up too early to get to work because you feel like you're not going to have time to do things. Balance everything. Balance your work life, your everything. Everything when it comes to career and finance in order to have a more prosperous career and finance. Because, a scenario could be, say that you're not getting sufficient rest, so now that you're working, you may be too tired to actually do the work properly, and then that could interfere with your career and finance. So balance is the key. Balance is essential. And also you got the 7 of Autumn. So have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. And because it comes out in autumn, look towards autumn or the time of autumn before this what you're looking for as far as the money coming to you, like for an investment time or money. So for example, you may have already made an investment into something and you've been waiting on it. And what it's telling you with this card is that autumn would be a more prosperous time, or a time to where you might see this come back. Your investment might get its return around autumn. So think about that. Let me pull one more, then I'm gonna pull astrology cards for you. Okay, so what does Capricorn need to know in regards to career and finance? 6 of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So Capricorn are usually good about that, being wise and things like that. So also autumn. So also look towards autumn, and then also the 7th month. And it could be anything in regards to. You could be getting the investment on the 7th day. Look to the 7th, look to the 7th of that month, say autumn. So say September and October, the 7th of that month, you might, want to look at it in regards to your return or your potential return. It could be 7 people that you're investing with. Then you have 6 of Spring. So basically we're in spring right now, even though it feels like summer weather. So you might be seeing, news and a return in regards to public recognition and all that, success and the choices that you made. So look out for that, and also look at the 6th month, basically like June. So, technically we are not, in the southern hemisphere, we don't really see summer until June 21st. So around that time, so look at the 6th month during spring, or the 6th day, 6th month. Look at those dates, and then of course balance is 1 and 4, so that's 5, so that's change. So I feel like when you look at that, you can look up number 14, but when you're looking up at numerology, it's going to break down to 5 because it's going to be 1 and then 4 and then 5. So it's going to be 1 plus 4 and that equals 5. So that has to do with change and creativity. So maybe you need to get more creative, and then that will initiate a change in regards to your career and finance. Or you might be doing that now, but it's basically saying look for a change in regards to career and finance. And the change could be the public recognition, things like that. So just, whatever resonates. It's not going to resonate with everyone because it is a generalized reading. And so, but some of you, if you watch long enough, you actually might get the messages from it. All right, so then the Ace of Summer. So the aces in tarot represent new beginnings. So you might be starting to see those new beginnings now or in the summer months. Preferably around the dates that I told you, around the 6th, or actual summer, which would be the 6th month, that's June. So you might see it in between June and July. So whatever you're looking for at this time, if that resonates. But it could also be in regards to, some of you might actually have careers in justice, and it could be like a Libra that you're waiting on to get their stuff together. It could be your boss could be a Libra, But basically when it comes to balance, balance it starts within yourself. So if you balance all that out, you will start to see different things happen for you. I'm also going to pull one from my astrological deck, Black Moon Astrology. What does Capricorn need to know in regards to career and finance at this time? What does Capricorn need to know in regards to career and finance at this time? Air element communication. So all right, so 9 and 3 break down to 12, and then 12 breaks down to then 12 and 2 plus 3, that would equal 3. So that's communication, and you might be experiencing a lot of communication right now. Now we are in Mercury retrograde. I'm having a hell of a time trying to speak, if you haven't noticed. But that's the thing. Perhaps you need to learn to be more, communicate more when it comes to what you want in regards to your needs. And then some of you, I feel like that you're going to be receiving communication soon in regards to your investments. You might be experiencing delays because of the retrograde right now. So maybe you're waiting on your check and you're waiting on a communication to come in, or say that some of you are, contractors or construction workers, and you've done a job and you're waiting on to get paid. So that's just telling you that you're going to receive communication in regards to that, in regards to what you are, inquiring about, or why ever you're watching this reading. So also let me look that card up for you so I can tell you more about it. All action results from a thought, so it's thoughts that matter. And so it says think it over first, put some mental effort into it before you talk it into action. Be logical, sort it out. The air element is about being objective and becoming mentally inspired. When we think of air, we think of clouds and sky and what connects us to the beyond. Air is all about lofty thinking, being broad-minded and expansive. Air sign people, Geminis, Librans, and Aquarians, sometimes come off as a little cool and detached. So some of you might be married to one of these, or these could be the people that you're working for, and you might be more grounded and practical, and you don't take them seriously. They weigh everything, mull the situation over, decide what to think, and then they process what they feel. Air also reminds us of flight, and flights of the mind are what the air element rules. So some of you might be on a plane right now, or that you're booking, some of you might be going on vacation, and you also might be trying to book planes right now, and you're seeing that there's delays. But if you're going on a trip, expect delays, especially during Mercury retrograde. Okay, so those are governed by air signs are mentally inclined and tend to distance their emotions. So some of you, I feel like you're dating an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Or you've got like your mother or father or someone, siblings, something like that. But it also works well when things need to be sorted out and also clarified. It also represents clear seeing. It's all in all capacities, so you can signify clairvoyant abilities as well as seeing things for what they truly are. So at this time, you might be seeing things for what they are, and you actually might be like a veil might have been lifted where you're starting to see things for what they are in regards to people around you. You start to see different sides of them and things of that nature. So basically, when this card presents itself in a reading, it is time to put it into words. What you want, what you desire, and what you expect. The good news is some issues you've been working on at the current time, and possibly from the past, are now being resolved. You were able to face them without pretense, but most importantly, with honesty. Air is all about being quick on your toes, how curious you are, and how ingenious you are. Air also gives us the power to apply energies in diverse ways. It's also about being spontaneous in the moment and landing on your feet, and where you're able to approach things with precision and sharpness. There is also freedom now to take a new path. So think about that. This is all about travel, flight, writing, abstract reasoning, science, technology, and impartiality. And the traditional tarot card is Ace of Swords. So you got an ace while ago, Ace of Summer. So that would make sense in regards to your reading too. So Ace of Swords, remember though, when it comes to Ace of Swords, that's a double-edged sword. So be careful with your thoughts and ideas, because it can cut you both ways. Both sides are equally sharp. So think on what I said, whatever resonates, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I hope that you actually start to, like, share, and subscribe, and show me some support, because, if you don't, I'm just going to cut you out, Capricorn. That's just the way it's got to be. I'm not doing this work for nothing, contributed this to the collective, and I'd appreciate if you would at least respect that and honor me with a like or a comment or something. Even if it's a negative comment, don't mean it'll get posted, but at least I know you're paying attention. So I appreciate it, and also I just want to say I'm a reader for the present moment. So I tell you what is, in a way, like a prophecy, like what's possible in regards to what's going on in this moment. So a lot of readers will tell you stories about people, and some of them are very, very good, but I read differently. I read on present energy. So I like to tell you what's going on now and what to expect based on the current situation. So I'm not going to make, I'm going to be, I come to you with truth and honesty, integrity, and I'm not going to come at you telling you a bunch of stuff that's not going to happen. So I read it the way it is, and hopefully I will attract some Capricorns that will actually like that. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and hopefully this reading was helpful, and I hope you have a great rest of your month. Thank you, Capricorn, and see you.